Okay, gang, we're back here. A little bit more work done on this. So what I've done, I've got my snow in. I'm gonna use this for a change instead of my big fat finger. Got my snow in. Made this out of a combination of cotton and tissue. Okay, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but right along here, I've got a path where all these guys walked in at, and so it's not super smooth here. Lots of footprints in here, and we'll do some still pics of this as well. But what I've got, I went ahead and poured my resin, and the problem I have with that is, as you guys well know, the resin is crystal clear. So what I did is I poured it, I put my figure in here. This is the alien who's frozen in the ice. I just did him in green, just dark green, so he's going to be a shadowy figure. Put him in here, put some where his elbow was sticking up and his butt was sticking up in the air. I went ahead and rolled some snow off of that and ice, and then I ended up putting some satin clear over this to fog it a little bit, and that worked out great. Originally I was going to lightly paint it with white. The more I thought about that, the less I liked the idea, so didn't go with that. So what we've got going on here, the saucer has crashed. It's partially melted to the snow. Instead of in the original series, it was all the way under the snow. So this is partially under the snow. It's refrozen. Occupant is out here. Apparently he had to crawl out from underneath this side of the saucer. And we've got the Air Force or Navy guys all around here investigating it. Okay, what I do have left to do that's pretty critical, I've got to come up with something to go on in this corner over here. You don't want your diorama to be like empty or not tell a story. So probably going to end up putting some sort of equipment over here, maybe some backpacks or skis or a camera pod or something like that is going to end up going over here. But this is essentially what it's going to look like. I do need to go ahead and reframe the base, build a nice frame for that. I need to go ahead and paint the sides white, the snow is, and then just do some little odds and ends things on it. But this is pretty much where we're at, and I was rethinking this at the time. You know, the original movie was done in the North Pole, and then the remakes, both remakes were done in Antarctica. And the more I thought about it, there was a technical reason for that. In the North Pole, the ice pack is generally only about 10 foot thick. I mean, there's some thicker areas and a lot thinner areas, but about 10 foot thick. So in the original movie, quite frankly, the saucer probably would have melted through the ice pack and gone ahead and just, or snowpack, as the case is, and just gone to the bottom of the ocean down there, which is 13,000 feet below it. So I thought about trying this as an Antarctic rescue or expedition. There were some technical issues with that too. I wanted to keep it in the 50s, if I could, 50s, 60s. But in the center of Antarctica, it doesn't really snow. They have what they call diamond ice, which is basically the air is so cold it freezes the moisture out of the atmosphere, and it just kind of settles and you don't really see it. Around the coastal areas it snows, but in the center you don't really have snow per se on a regular basis. And it takes a millennia for anything that crashes or lands in Antarctica to be buried under that. But that was the storyline on the second and third version of the thing. So the thing had been buried for, 150,000 years, something like that. So in ours, I got to thinking about it. The setting is going to be like Greenland, okay, and 1950s, early 50s is what we want. Now originally this was longer, and I was going to put a helicopter back here, like a Piasecki helicopter, one of the flying banana, if you guys are familiar with that. But the diorama started just way too big to deal with. So obviously these guys have hiked in. I don't know if you guys can see it on there, but there's a pathway I've cut in the snow right here where they've hiked in from not too far away. Obviously there's an aircraft or something back here. So they've hiked in and now they're exploring the situation. But yeah, Greenland, because Greenland does snow. They actually have some seasonal variations. I'd like this to be in the daytime. So it sank in. The back half of the saucer was still hot. The power plants were still going. It sank in, and then as it cooled, it just re-iced. And I'm not going to mess with hooking the lights up right now for you guys to see that later on. They came out really good. I'm very happy with that. I do have the blue lights that surround it, and then the flashing lights. I think the blue lights probably would have been enough. Just, you know, full disclosure, I think they're enough for it, but the flashing lights add an interesting element. So we're going to keep going on this, and you guys tell me what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to be doing more of these, and share this if you guys don't mind. I mean, get on Facebook and share it, for crying out loud. Yeah, we got this guy is on his hands and knees checking out the body in the ice. This guy's pointing at it. This guy and this guy over here are like from the 1951 scene where they're surrounding the saucer and they can figure out the actual shape of it. And here we got Scotty over here, and this is probably going to be our aircraft captain. I may have one more figure I'm going to put in here. I'm trying to do that right now. And I've also I wanted to put a dog sled team in here, but I do not have the talent to build a dog sled team in 1/48 scale with the dogs and everything and the sled and any kind of detail that looks like any remotely close to it. So I've got a buddy of mine who's investigating that. He may be able to find a PDF file, and we can resin cast that. If that's the case, I'm going to have a dog sled team in here. If not, we're just going to have some equipment in here. I'm going through a bunch of different options of that, and by the next time you guys see this, it'll be done and we'll have our answer. But hope you all are enjoying this. Let me know what you think. Put some comments in there, and that's where we're at. So y'all have a great day, and we'll be back with y'all in probably 2 or 3 days. All right, man. See y'all later. Bye.